guys, my name is Kevin Scoggin and I'm your host here at the Little by Little vlog. Welcome to episode 6. Here at Little by Little, we are a community of believers who celebrate the process and not just the prize. I'm so sorry, it's been about 4 weeks since our last episode. In that time, I actually underwent a major transition in my own life. I actually stepped down from full-time ministry and got my real estate license, and I've been working really hard to get that off the ground. So I studied for a couple weeks and passed my test and going full speed. So I'm a real estate agent here in the Oklahoma City metro area. So that's been consuming some of my time, as you might imagine. However, I am still very passionate about coming alongside believers and helping them see the beauty of the process and the beauty of moving toward and into the life God has for us little by little. Why? Because in time, little by little becomes leaps and bounds. All right, you know it. I say it every episode, all right? Well, hey, one of the things I love to do in my free time is study, read about, and consider mentalities that prevent us from experiencing the life that God created for us. And I think one of the most insidious mentalities that absolutely will keep us from what God has for us is the victim mentality, all right? The victim mentality is the poor me mentality. The victim mentality is always shifting the blame. In fact, the victim mentality is how the masses think, okay? If you're wondering, okay, victim mentality, what does that really look like? The victim mentality would say something like this. It would say, well, I'm in debt because my boss hasn't given me a raise. Or victim mentality might say something like this. Well, I have a crappy marriage because my wife is always nagging me. Or because my husband is addicted to his cell phone. Or my kids misbehave. It's just a personality, right? The victim mentality might sound something like this. I'm overweight because I have a slow metabolism. Or I'm too busy. I don't have enough time to work out, to cook healthy meals. In fact, it might say something like this. I'm not a morning person. There's no way I could get up and work out or spend time with God. Those are all lies that the victim mentality would tell you. And the goal of the victim mentality, here it is, the goal of the victim mentality is to make you mediocre. The goal of the victim mentality is to prevent you from experiencing all that God has for you. But you know what? Here's the truth. The truth is you have what you allow. I'm going to pause and let that sink in. I know that's a powerful quote, and truthfully, it's a quote we probably don't want to hear. The truth is you have what you allow. In other words, your health, your responsibility, your finances, your relationship with God is no one else's responsibility but yours. Therefore, you have what you allow. Remember the story of Adam and Eve? Adam and Eve had just eaten the fruit in the garden. Here comes God walking along, and what does Adam say? She made me do it, right? He shifts the blame, and that was the moment that the victim mentality infected humanity. But I'm going to tell you the antidote, how to break free from the victim mentality. Here it is. You ready? It's taking responsibility. It is as simple as that. You want to break out and break free from the victim mentality? Take responsibility. Take responsibility for your marriage. Take responsibility for your finances. Take responsibility for your health. Guys, you were not created for the pack, and it is time to break out. Jesus died so that we could be overcomers, so that we could be victorious. He did not die so that we could live lives of mediocrity. I love what Winston Churchill said. He said this. He said, responsibility is the price of greatness. I don't know about you, but I want to live a life of greatness. In order to do that, we're going to have to be a people who know how to take responsibility. Man, thanks so much for checking out this episode of Little by Little. I hope that was encouraging and inspiring. As always, remember that in time, little by little, becomes leaps and bounds. Hey, do me a favor. If you like what you saw here today, share this on social media, and we'll talk again soon.